Got some water on my shirt. Hey guys, it's Wednesday. It's actually afternoon. We've just been chilling. And now we're gonna do some shopping. So returning of our shopping vlogs. Bless you. Bless you again. Bless you a third time. So return of our shopping vlogs, but this is Outer Banks edition. So yeah, come along for the ride.
Might not be interesting.
Might not. Well, before we get there, I guess we should tell you about Kipper.
Okay, so the story about Kipper. So last night my sister was working, as most people do, and Daniel had looked at the ring, and Kipper has, like, our steps. How would you explain our steps? Like the edge of them.
It has a banister and then the wall. So like halfway up, there's a banister with like rails, so you can see through those stairs. But then there's a wall that goes the rest of the way.
And the steps kind of stick out beyond the wall.
Yeah, like there's a little ledge there. Yeah.
Okay. So the ledge, Kipper kept. We have a ring doorbell and
we
and
have a full ring security system.
Yeah, we have.
So we have cameras everywhere.
Yeah, so we have the whole security system for our house, mostly because our dogs are crazy.
We originally got them back on Black Friday a couple years ago, so we could see what the dogs were up to while we were at work, and then those kind of things.
Yeah.
And it turns out to be a safety thing for the baby and everything like that. So
Yeah.
you know.
Fussy baby. Okay, so where did we stop? Yes, the doorbell, the ring security system started off for the dogs. Now it's the dog and the baby. It works out. So Daniel, last night we check in on Kipper, just because we do that often. And like whether we're not home or whether we have somebody watching the house and they have to work or they do whatever. So he checks, and Kipper keeps getting up on like the ledge of the step that sticks out beyond the banister. We always have the steps gated when we leave the house, and Kipper keeps getting up on the ledges of the steps, which he's never done in 3 years that we've had him almost. And he is barking. So he's up on the ledge, he's wagging his tail, and he's barking upstairs, which again, he's never done. He doesn't really bark at anything. Like if somebody comes to the house, he will growl. Like if it's early or late, he'll growl and like tell us to get up, kind of thing. But he doesn't really bark at anything. Like there's cats, there's bunnies, there's people. Our neighbors have people there every day, all day, coming and going, and he doesn't bark. So he's barking, and Daniel's like, what is going on? And we don't think anything of it. We're just like, maybe he hears something. Well, then our doorbell goes off. Our neighbors are looking in our window. And obviously, I don't know if we've talked about our neighbors on here, but like we don't have them on social media or anything. So I friend requested them because that kind of got me worried. And I'm like, hey, it's your neighbor. Is everything okay? He's like, yeah, we heard your dogs barking, and wanted to make sure everything was good because we don't usually hear them. So then, obviously, I had to tell him that we only had one dog now. Has that been on the vlog? I don't know. For those that don't know, one of our dogs passed away unexpectedly. Maybe we'll tell that eventually, just as like a educational or experience kind of thing. I don't know.
So we went in a store called the Cotton Gin, and Harper was very fussy in it, so we didn't last very long. They had some cool stuff in there. We didn't get anything. A lot of different like clothing companies, like Simply Southern, Buddy by the Sea. They had Jeep stuff. They had a couple Vineyard Vines things. They had some Hey Dudes in there. They had a lot of like house type stuff, like hand towels, pictures, that kind of thing. Am I missing anything? Garden stuff. They had a jewelry section. They had a wine section in the back, which we walked by. Some woman was explaining it. Apparently, yeah, it's a local winery. The family that owns this store also owns a winery, so it's like what they make, which is kind of cool. If you couldn't hear, she said that's where it's where the original cotton gin was, which I think they said is closer up to Virginia. Yeah, we're doing now. Harper's eating, so we're gonna wait here for a bit and then grab a bite to eat or go to a different store.
Okay, so we're getting ready to go to the pool. Daddy's putting sunscreen on Harper. Okay, so in case Daniel has to edit out a ton of this, basically Daniel had looked at the camera yesterday, just to check in on Kippy, and he kept getting up on the ledge of the steps and barking upstairs, and like he would wag his tail, so we knew like he was happy. And
we knew he wasn't like in distress.
Yeah. But the neighbors were checking in our window, so I messaged our neighbors.
Which they've never done.
Yeah. It's uncommon. Other than their kids.
We have a Ring doorbell, so.
Yeah, like their kids have looked in our window at the dogs before, but that's it. So I texted our neighbor. A friend requested our neighbors, and I was like, "Hey, it's your neighbor. Is everything okay?" And he was like, "Yeah, we just heard the dogs barking, which is unusual. Like we don't usually hear them, so we wanted to make sure everything was okay." And I was like, I had to tell him we lost Mishka. They thought we still had 2 dogs. So I told him that, and then I was like, is he, like, I forget what I said, but he was like, when I look in the window, he stops barking. He's not barking at me or out the window. He's just barking. So I don't know. I was like, okay, well, we'll send somebody over. In the meantime, while my sister was working. So my other sister stopped by the house, and he was still, like, the whole 30 minutes, he was barking up a storm, wagging his tail, chasing his tail, barking, and
I'll put a little clip on what he was doing. I don't know if I can or not. If it's possible to save it from the ring, my hair is, I don't know, it's like that right now. If it's possible to save it from the ring, I'll try to put it in here. I don't know, but if it's possible, I'll to kind of give you a visual of what he was doing.
Yeah. So my older sister got there, and he, like, was happy to see her. She tried to take him outside, and he, like, ran back inside. She moved the gate, and he ran upstairs and just went inside on our bed. So we think he probably just thought somebody was still home with him.
And he wanted to be up.
Yeah, he just wanted to go see people. But after that, he was fine. He had food, he had water. The thermostat in the house was fine. Which we asked while we're not there. We always ask people to make sure it's set at a certain temperature so he doesn't overheat. especially at home right now. It's like in the upper 90s.
Yeah, index is 105 at home.
Yeah, so...
It's very hot here as well. I don't know what it is, but...
Yeah, so that's what happened. He seems to be okay today. I think it's just people coming and going, and he wasn't sure what was going on, so...
And it makes it more stressful for us as well, because, you know, losing Mish, we're on high alert for every little thing, and it's just...
Yeah, like and our neighbors are doing construction, so, like, we're over here like, is there something wrong with the electrical? Is the house gonna catch on fire?
And of course, we're 6 hours from home right now.
Yeah.
We'll be home when you see this, but...
Yeah, and then, like, Kipper panting, or him chasing his tail, or even him just barking. Things that are not, like, he used to chase his tail all the time when he was little. He doesn't really do it now. And he doesn't bark at just nothing. So it's just like one of those things where any behavior for him that is unusual to us, we start thinking like the worst case scenario, because...
And I'm sure there's thousands of people out there that are in the same exact boat.
Yeah, and it's just like things that we thought were unusual for Mishka, that they were like, oh, it's nothing. She's healthy, and then she obviously wasn't. Which again, we haven't told that story on here, so maybe eventually we'll do that, so you guys can understand. I don't know.
We would like to start a non-profit for dogs, so maybe when that goes through, we officially start that, maybe we'll sit down and tell the story.
Yeah, so we'll see, but I think it sounds like everybody's coming back in as we're getting ready to go out, so we'll see how long we last in the pool, if we even get to the pool at all. I don't know. They'll probably be
we're
like,
going, because I just put all the sunscreen on her.
They'll probably be like, we're having dinner right now, so we'll see. She just woke up from a nap, so she's good for a little bit, but yeah, we will. I don't know what part of the vlog this will be in, if you'll see anything after this or not, but
our shopping, we went to 2 stores. Harper was whining.
Yeah, her teeth are...
See your face over here? You got crazy hair. It was not a successful trip to the store, so
yeah.
We came home, finished our sub term yesterday, and went from there.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna go out and try to swim a little bit, and who knows what we're gonna do tonight.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe we'll play a game. She obviously won't be up, but we'll see. Okay, gotta go. We'll see you later. Bye. Beach day
We just got out of the pool.
day 4, right?
I guess, maybe.
Like
I don't
3
know.
and a half.
So,
oh look, there's a dog.
we were gonna get in the pool earlier, and then
They treated
the pool, so we couldn't get in the pool, so we had to wait about the dinner. Then we got in the pool. Little Harpy loves the pool.
Yeah. We'll see if she likes the beach today. We're gonna walk down here. She probably would have been okay just now because there was a dog walking by, but yeah. So I'm gonna put my phone down because your family's walking this way. Wow! Wow! Ooh! Ooh! Cold water! Bye-bye!
Climbing up this hill that leads us to our house. So she didn't like love the ocean today.
But she didn't cry.
She didn't cry. We're making progress on it. I feel like by the time she loves it, it'll be time to head home. So yeah, that'll do it for Wednesday. We kind of really didn't do a lot. We hung out in the house.
Napped.
napped,
ate, played.
tried to find somewhere to shop. We went to 2 shops, tried to find dinner or lunch somewhere. It was extremely hot here today.
Yeah.
But I think somebody just said Kipper, which is weird.
Yeah.
But I'm out of breath walking up that hill.
We will.
We're gonna go get Harper a bath and then kind of wind down for the night. So we'll see you guys in the morning.
Yeah.
See you when we're looking at you. Peace.
Now zoom in.